From the same red fort where the Mughals once ruled, from the same ramparts where the British flag once flew, Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to 1 billion Indians on this Independence Day. His message carried a warning to India's enemies, a promise to the nation's citizens, and a blueprint for our country's future. On the morning of 15th August 2025, Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to the nation atop the historic Red Fort. This was PM Modi's 12th consecutive Independence Day address, a record-breaking streak in India's history. His address lasted a staggering 103 minutes, making it his longest Independence Day speech. But PM Modi's speech wasn't just about records. PM Modi's speech laid out a clear vision for India's future. Let's break down the key pillars of PM Modi's speech and understand the roadmap that PM Modi has outlined for India in the next phase of our nation's journey. A strong message to Pakistan. For decades, Pakistan has hidden behind its nuclear arsenal, engaging in proxy wars through terror groups, terror funding, and cross-border infiltration. Past governments often responded with restraint or diplomatic half measures. But PM Modi made it clear, this is a new India, and new India will not tolerate terrorism. In a sharp warning to Pakistan, PM Modi declared that India will no longer tolerate any future terror attacks and no longer will Pakistan's nuclear blackmail be entertained. From the surgical strikes of 2016 to the Balakot strikes of 2019 to Operation Sindoor in 2025, India under PM Modi is ready to defend its sovereignty with decisive action. PM Modi also turned the spotlight onto the Indus Waters Treaty, calling it unjust and one-sided. PM Modi highlighted how rivers originating in India were still being used to irrigate the fields in Pakistan, while at the same time, lands under Indian farmers remained dry. He declared that blood and water cannot flow together, signaling a new paradigm in India-Pakistan relations. It was a message that said every drop of the Indus waters belongs to India first, especially when terrorists on Pakistan's side threaten peace, RSS and nation building. In a historic first, PM Modi publicly hailed the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh as the largest NGO in the world. He highlighted how the RSS for over a century has worked selflessly in villages, in disasters, in education, in cultural revival, in nation building, all without seeking any credit. This recognition by PM Modi is not just about the RSS, but about India's confidence in its own organizations. For decades, India's cultural backbone was either ignored or painted negatively by those who claim to espouse the cause of secularism. But by celebrating an Indian social and cultural institution like the RSS, PM Modi has asserted that nation building is not a Western import. It is rooted in our own traditions. It's a signal to the world that India's rise will be powered by its own soul. Atmanirbhar Bharat and the push for self-reliance. One of the strongest themes of PM Modi's speech was Atmanirbhar Bharat, or self-reliant India. PM Modi listed 3 critical areas where India must reduce its dependency on imports: microchips and semiconductors to power India's digital economy, critical minerals and elements like lithium, cobalt and rare earths, vital in clean energy and electronics, defense equipment like jet engines, to end decades of reliance on foreign suppliers. Under PM Modi, India has already moved from being an arms importer to an arms exporter. In 2014, India's defense exports were barely 1,500 crores, while we were the world's largest arms importer. By 2023-24, exports had skyrocketed to over 21,000 crores, a more than 10-fold increase. Today, Indian equipment, from artillery guns and radars to patrol vessels, BrahMos missiles, are being supplied to over 85 countries worldwide. PM Modi wants to extend this transformation to technology and minerals as well. His vision is not only to make India self-reliant, but a manufacturing hub for the whole world. PM Modi's vision is also about strategic autonomy. In a world where supply chains are being weaponized and trade wars are becoming commonplace, PM Modi wants to ensure that India isn't held hostage by any hostile powers. Mission Sudarshan Chakra. The wars of the future will not just be fought on land, air and sea. It will be fought in both space and cyberspace. To make India ready for these future wars, PM Modi announced Mission Sudarshan Chakra. Named after Lord Vishnu's divine weapon, this program symbolizes 360-degree preparedness in defense and space technology. Mission Sudarshan Chakra combines satellite dominance, cyber defense, and integrated missile system. This ties back to PM Modi's larger vision. India must be a Vishwaguru in peace and at the same time a power to be reckoned with when in need of defending itself. Decline of Naxalism. PM Modi also touched upon a challenge that once haunted vast stretches of India: left-wing extremism or Naxalism. In his speech, he reminded the nation that in 2014, Naxal violence had gripped over 125 districts, spreading fear in villages, halting development, and costing countless innocent lives. But today, the situation has changed dramatically. Security operations, development projects, and integration efforts have reduced the Naxal presence to just 20 districts. The number of Naxal hit districts has fallen from 125 in 2014 to just 20 in 2025. Violence has fallen to its lowest level in 4 decades, and areas once called red corridors are now witnessing roads, schools, bus services, and other markers of normalcy, peace, and stability. PM Modi wasn't just highlighting a security success, he was hinting that India will never again allow divisive ideologies or armed movements to derail its growth story again. The demographic threat. Prime Minister Modi also raised the issue of illegal infiltrators, calling it a grave threat to India's security, economy, and demography. He stressed that those who enter the country unlawfully not only strain resources meant for citizens, but also fuel crime and destabilize border regions. By vowing strict action and announcing his decision to set up a high-powered mission, PM Modi underlined that citizenship is a privilege, not a loophole, and that India's borders and identity will be protected at all costs. GST tax cuts. PM Modi announced an early Diwali gift by declaring GST reforms, aiming to cut taxes on daily use commodities. This is a crucial relief for the common man, especially in times of global inflation. The previous slabs of 12 and 28% could be replaced by slabs of 0 to 5 and 18% respectively. Following the cuts in personal income tax, this move would further fuel domestic consumption while ensuring that prices remain affordable. The road ahead. From the ramparts of the Red Fort, PM Modi has laid out an ambitious blueprint for India's growth. PM Modi's vision includes a secure India that bows to none, a self-reliant India that powers global growth, an empowered youth leading innovation, and a strong and assertive India reclaiming its space in history. PM Modi's speech wasn't just a speech. It was a solemn pledge that will build India's and the world's future.